HDTV.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy HDTV coming back to you with another video. So I never watched Parasite when it first came out. Not because it was foreign language, not because, I wasn't interested in shit. I don't know, I just never got around to it, you know what I'm saying? I just been waiting for the right time to get to it and watch it, you know what I mean? And this past weekend was the day, you know what I'm saying? So I got Parasite watched. Your boy got to it, so I just want to break down my thoughts on the movie, right? So the movie starts out, we meet our gang and shit, the Kim family and shit, you know what I mean? We got young Brody, right? Now I don't even know none of these motherfuckers names, all right? I ain't no disrespecting shit, you know what I'm saying? That's just, I can't be doing that shit. We got the brother, we got the sister, we got the mom, we got the dad, you know what I'm saying? So the movie kind of starts out with the brother of the family kind of linking up with his OG bro, and he tells him, he's like, yo, I need you to tutor this girl. I'm kind of fucking with shorty and shit. I don't trust nobody else to tutor her, right? So he's like, you gotta do this for me, gang, hold me down. Then the brother's like, all right, I got you, Brody, no stress, right? Now the Kim family, they poor as shit, gang. They live in like underground and shit, crammed ass house. They ain't got no Wi-Fi. They struggling, right? They barely fucking making enough money just to get by. So with this new tutoring opportunity, the brother kind of gets his sister to hold him down. They make some fake documents and shit, trying to make him look professional, make him look like he went to college and shit, right? He ends up going to the rich family house, introducing himself, kind of meeting the girl that he's supposed to tutor, and all's going well, right? He's locked in. He got it going. From there, you kind of recognize that the rich family, the Park family, they got a younger son as well. He kind of like, he doing his art thing and shit. And they kind of looking for an art teacher for him right now, right? The brother sees this as an opportunity to kind of link his sister in the mix and shit, get her in here too, so they can get that double income, you know what I mean? The poor ass family trying to hold it down for the family, trying to get some money in the bank, you know what I'm saying? That ultimately works out. Now you got bro, you got sis, they holding it down in the house. They got money coming in, they eating a little better, right? And from here, they see that the Park family, the father, he got a driver and shit. And they're like, shit, Pops could do that same role, gang. So then they fuck with the driver. Sister kind of leaves her dirty drawers and shit in the car and shit. Mr. Park finds the dirty underwear behind the seat and shit. He's like, damn, the driver be fucking bitches in the back. What the fuck? After this, they fire the driver and shit. And then the sister kind of recommends Pops to kind of get the driver position. Now Pops in there too. Now they got 3 streams of income coming from the Park family, right? Everything's looking good. Now they're trying to do the quadruple threat, right? They're trying to get moms in there too. They want mom to replace the old housekeeper and shit, right? Now this old housekeeper, they know that she's got an allergy to fucking peaches, right? She allergic to peaches. They start fucking with her. They put in a little peach dust, peach fuzz on her, in her hair and shit, on her neck, on her body and shit. She coughing up a storm, right? Now Mr. Kim, right? Poor family dad, he's like, yo, I think she got tuberculosis. I saw her at the hospital and shit. She tripping out. They telling Mrs. Park, right? And she kind of gullible, right? They kind of fucking with her and everything. And she's like, fuck, I gotta take care of my kids and shit. Fuck this bitch. We gonna fire her ass, right? And from there, Mr. Kim slips her like this card, kind of letting her know, yo, you should hire like a maid from this service and shit. The service is fake, right? They gonna call the Kim family and everything. And they're trying to squeeze in. They're trying to get moms in that position at the end of the day. They're trying to get Mrs. Kim to take the housekeeping job, right? Bing, bang, boom. She there now. Now the whole Kim family working for the Park family, all right? Shit's going smooth, shit's going good, right? Then one day the Park family, they decide to go on a camping trip. They dip the scene, they out of the house, right? All of the Kim family, they come pull up, they chilling in the crib now, they getting lit, they getting drunk, they feeling themselves, they doing good, right? All of a sudden, the old housekeeper, she pulls up to the door. She's like, hey, let me in, I forgot some shit. They're like, what the fuck going on? Now the tension building and shit. It's like, what the fuck? They let her in. She like, I got something in the basement. Let me go get that shit, right? You go down, you see she fucking pushes the fucking Lamari, she pushes the cabinet out the way, whole secret passage down to the underground bunker and shit. Down there, she got her husband straight chilling and shit, bro. Apparently, he trying to hide from the debt collectors. He in some debt. He fucked up right now. So he just hiding in front of these motherfuckers, right? He been there. I don't know how long he been there. They been giving him food and shit. At this point, the old housekeeper is begging the Kim family. She's like, please take care of him, right? I'll give you some money, all this, that. And then Mrs. Kim, she's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not poor. I'm gonna call the cops on you, right? Now this was crazy because she is poor, bro. Just because your circumstances flipped a little bit, they thought they was doing good. Now they being assholes to fucking some needy people and shit, even though they know what it's like to be in their position, right? So that was flip number one, bro. That shit had me fucked up. I was like, bro, how you gonna go from the conditions you was in and now look down on these people for being in the conditions you was in, right? Just because you got a little bit good luck right now. That really made me think about the psyche of a motherfucker, right? Like when you down, you down. When you up a little bit, now you feel like you better than others and shit. That's fucked up, gang. So Miss Kim like, nah, she about to call the cops and shit. Then fucking the rest of the Kim family kind of fumbles down the stairs and shit. Now they expose themselves. And the old housekeeper's like, what the fuck, right? Takes a picture. And she's like, I'm gonna show Mrs. Park this whole scenes you guys got going on. And now the whole dynamic flips, bro. Now the Kim family is kind of on the back foot and shit. They got good leverage on them. Is fucked up. At this point, all fucking hell breaks loose, gang. Straight pandemonium in that motherfucker, right? They get a call from the Park family. They coming back, right? The whole camping trip got fucked up because of the rain. Big rainstorm going on. In that same instance, fucking they jump for the phone that the old housekeeper got. You know what she's using as leverage and shit. They fucking everybody up. Whole brawl and shit. They trying to get the phone. At the same time, they trying to clean up the house because the fucking family's coming back. Crazy tension building and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm on the edge of my seat and shit, gang. They put the maneuvers on the fucking housekeeper and her husband and shit. Toss them into the fucking basement again in the fucking bunker and shit. Tie them up, right? The old housekeeper straight hits her head. She fucking got concussed and shit. She fucked up on the ground. The other husband, motherfucker, he tied up to some fucking pipe or some shit. He fucked up tripping too. The mom's making some food she ain't never made before for the family and shit. You got the brother upstairs under the bed of the fucking Park daughter and shit. You got the sister under the table and shit. It's crazy scenes, gang. So the family comes back in. Bing, bang, boom. Shit kind of, moving along. Now you got Mr. Kim and you got the brother and the sister. They under the table, right? At the same time, you got Mr. and Mrs. Park. They decide to sleep on the sofas trying to watch the sun as he camps outside in the backyard and shit, right? As the Parks fall asleep, you got the Kims kind of sneak under the table, get out of there and shit. They go escape. They out of there, right? Now, as these motherfuckers kind of try to get home and shit, the rainstorms flooded out the whole situation, bro. The rich family, they be living kind of like up on hills and shit. They not affected by it, right? But the poor motherfuckers, bro, everything's flooded. Whole house flooded. You got fucking shit coming out of the toilet, bro. It's bad scenes for them, man. Now, at this point, the son's kind of asking Pops. He's like, yo, what we gonna do about the people in the basement and shit? We the only ones that know about them, so they don't even exist, gang. Fuck them. That's what he thinking, right? So it's like, shit, man. Next day, a few days, they get a call from the Park family. They let them know, hey, our son's gonna have a birthday party. We want you guys to pull up. Everybody gets invited to the house. Party scenes going on, everything good. You gotta remember, you got the motherfucking old housekeeper and the husband still in the basement, right? Tension still in the air. You don't really know what's gonna go down, right? Now the son gets the bright idea that he wants to fucking play hero, gang. He just decides that he's gonna go try to kill these motherfuckers, bro. He gonna use this rock to straight kill them motherfuckers in the basement and shit. You see him go down the basement. This motherfucker fumbles the bag, bro. He drops the rock. He goes back in there. He picks up the rock and shit. He looks at the old housekeeper. She dead. From the back, the husband straight gets a zip tie, chokes the motherfucker out. He on some other shit, bro. He straight choking out the brother and shit. Puts him to the fucking pipes and shit. Now he fucked up, right? He going crazy, the husband and shit. He's about to kill him and shit, but brother gets away, starts running away. His kind of neck zip tie is connected to like this stick that gets caught in the door as he's trying to run out. He hits the ground. The fucking crazy old husband motherfucker, he gets a rock. Paw to the head, gang. Then as he kind of walks up again, paw to the head again, gang. 2 straight to the head. Brother out cold. Are you in his POV? The husband kind of walks up to the kitchen, grabs a fucking knife, right? Straight tomahawk and shit. And he on the hunt now. He's trying to look for the Kim family and shit. He sees the fucking daughter. Ta to the heart, gang. Straight shanked in the heart, gang. She on the floor bleeding the fuck out. Pandemonium in the party. Everybody's like, what the fuck going on? He's trying to kill the mom now. The mom fighting him off. She know karate and shit. She got it down pat, right? Now the husband, right? Mr. Kim. He looking around. Fucking sees his daughter bleeding the fuck out. Sees his son straight fucking getting carried by the fucking rich girl and shit. he probably tripping the fuck out. His wife kind of fucking with that motherfucker up and shit, right? They, having a sword fight, samurai fight, some crazy shit going on, right? The mom puts down the crazy husband, motherfucker, right? He done, he on the ground and shit. Now you got Mr. Park, right? The rich fucking motherfucker. He's over here looking at Mr. Kim. He's like, yo, pass the keys. Let's get the fuck out of here and shit, right? But Mr. Kim like, bro, my family on the ground bleeding out my shit right here, gang, right? So he tosses him the keys like, get the fuck out of here yourself, gang. At this very key moment, right? We got Mr. Park going to pick up the keys from the crazy husband motherfucker, right? And he goes, picks up the keys and smells them and shit. And he's like, ew, this motherfucker stanky, right? Now this smell is kind of a symbol in the movie as well, because the Kim family is kind of marked with this stench that the rich family kind of smells, and they like, ew, that's the smell of the motherfuckers that take the subway and shit, right? So they smell poor, gang. You know what I mean? So when Mr. Kim saw that and shit, he was like, yo, what the fuck? Crashes the fuck out, grabs the knife, kills fucking Mr. Park and shit, gang. He dead on the ground too. He straight runs out of there. Boom, time jump, now we in the future and shit, right? The sister dead. The brother and the mom kind of, on trial and shit. They kind of get off. And then the dad nowhere to be found, right? Now as the brother starts to recover and shit, he doing good. He goes back to the house, the rich house, scopes the scenes and shit. He's like, what's going on in there and shit? He sees the light flickering. The light flickering, a whole nother thing too, because the lights are controlled by the people in the basement, right? You figure that out by the crazy husband motherfucker. He was kind of using the lights and shit to kind of communicate in Morse code. Now the brother sees the lights flickering the same way. He's like, oh shit, that's gotta be Pops in there, bro. And it is. It's Pops in that motherfucker. He talking in Morse code and shit. Now the brother gets a whole fucking letter from the dad. He's like, yo, I'm down here and shit. I'm surviving. Hope you guys see this one day. He saw it. Now the brother's like, fuck it. You know what I gotta do? I gotta get rich. I gotta buy the house just so I can save Pops, gang. And that's what he does. And that's how the movie ends, gang. Pops walks out the basement, hugs the brother and shit. Finn, motherfucker. So the movie kind of talks a lot about, social classes and shit. The rich versus the poor versus the rich. Different living conditions, different mindsets and shit, right? It was actually super intricate, super interesting, and I feel like they really got their point across, right? So ultimately, this is my takeaway from the movie. Let me read this little excerpt I wrote for fucking Letterboxd and shit, gang. An intense and raw depiction of the complex dynamics between social classes, highlighting not only how they interact with one another, but also how they perceive and justify each other's positions within society. That's how I'd sum up the movie, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the Kim family, right, they was always down on their luck. And they were schemy motherfuckers, right? They always trying to move ahead in society. They trying to get like the rich motherfuckers, right? So they kind of pull off this scam, right? And they get eager and shit. They eager for more because they ain't never got nothing, bro. So they got the whole family, they're on payroll and everything, trying to secure the bag. And it's almost like they bit more than they could chew, because they were really kind of grasping at this lifestyle that they wanted so bad, right? On the other hand, I think the Park family, the mom, Mrs. Park, she was kind of considered as gullible, naive and shit, right? Same with the husband. He was kind of absent. He's working and shit. And they don't really give a fuck about what's going on, right? They're not really looking into the people that they hire too much, right? I guess they are, but at the same time, it's like, how deeply are they really looking into it? You know what I mean? If they got this whole fucking poor family working for them and shit, right? It also made me think about how, like, they're so well off, they honestly don't even give a fuck, right? As long as the chores are done, as long as they got a driver and shit, they just kind of going through the motions. It doesn't mean shit to them, bro. And they paying these motherfuckers, right? And it's nothing. That's probably chump change to them, bro. They just kind of give them a kind of small salary and shit, even though for the Kim family, it's everything, bro. That's all they got is this source of income. It's the subtle ways that the Park family looks down on the poor and shit, with that whole smell symbol and everything, right? Because the whole family smelled like that, right? It was kind of chalked up to the smell of the basement that they lived in. So it was crazy to think about how the Kim family was just marked by this stench, bro. And it was like, no matter where they end up in life, they always gonna be marked by that stench, bro. It's their identity to be fucking poor, bro. That's fucked. It's their identity coming from the trenches and shit, bro. You know what I mean? To be honest, bro, Mr. Kim had a valid crash out in my opinion, bro. I feel like in that moment, you see your whole family fucked up, bro. Son fucking yapped. Daughter straight fucking leaking his shit. straight on the ground, shanked right in front of you and shit, blood everywhere, blood splatter everywhere and shit, bro. I feel like mentally he just collapsed to like primal instinct, gang. He was like, he saw Mr. Parker kind of squint and kind of go like, ew, for the smell and shit. Made him think about how they all kind of said he was smelly and shit. He connected that to the fam. He's like, nobody ain't even respecting us and shit. He straight grabbed the shank and it was like shing shang on them motherfuckers, gang. I respect it, bro. I feel like he needed to get that shit out of his system, bro. He's like, let me get it off, bro. Crazy ass fucking movie, bro. I'm kind of glad that I waited until this point to watch it, just because I feel like when it came out, I probably wouldn't have fucked with it the way I do now. If art is a reflection of life, you gotta live life to really appreciate art, gang. Write that shit down, gang. That's kind of a quote, gang. Shit, I'm spitting bars right now, gang. That's dope, bro. Yeah, bro. Highly recommend this movie. You guys haven't seen it, man. Super fucking intense. Thriller vibes, bro. I'm on the edge of my seat, right? Tension was crazy. It was just building up, building up, building up. Then it just fucking burst at the end, gang. Straight bust everywhere and shit. If you have seen this movie, what you guys' thoughts on it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's living life. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's striving for success. I'm sending blessings your guys' way. Love y'all for real, right? It's been your boy HD TV. Peace.